Dude, this is a fucking unit of a platform. Are you kidding me? Look at how much real estate we got here. Welcome back to the channel, everybody. I'm very excited for you guys to be here today. This is going to be really fun. I have got a new design coming up from what I've showed you guys previously for the camper finishing touches to make this a bed platform rather than just a day tripping platform. And so that is what's on the docket today. It's going to be pretty difficult because of lumber prices and because I have a conservationist mindset most of the times when I bother to think about it too hard. I'm going to be trying to use all scraps. That's the plan today. Join me. It's going to be a wonderful time. This is the first weekend of summer break. I'm very excited. I passed all my classes. I have got my associate's degree in mechanical engineering. It's also a transfer degree, and now we'll be going to WSU Vancouver in the fall. But right now I have 9 weeks off. I'm super excited. I'm trying to get this done so I can take it out, go on fishing trips, camping trips, maybe some summer split boarding trips if we can find some snow. So yeah, join me in the rest of the video. We're gonna try and bang this out and get it to a working product. It's gonna be great. Let's do it.
Thanks for calling the East Vancouver Lowe's. Now, what can I do for you today?
Lumber.
Let me transfer you to Lumber and Building Materials.
Hi, I was just calling to check and ask if you guys have any like 1/2-inch birch plywood available. Okay, awesome. Thank you so much. I'll see you guys soon.
You're welcome.
All right, bye-bye.
Bye.
Okay, look, I know I just said that spiel about conservation, but I was mapping it out and I don't even think we have enough square inches of scrap to piece it together. And I was just got to thinking, and it would be a lot simpler if I just had another sheet of this 2x4. So I'm just gonna go pick up a 2x4 foot sheet of this birch, and then I can do it in 3 pieces, which is what I designed it. I was like, hopefully I could get it done in 3 pieces because I didn't want to buy a 4x8 sheet anyway. So if I do that, it'll be a lot simpler. I won't have to do, it'll make more sense when I get to it. You'll be like, oh yeah, it's good that he bought that. Let's do it. Woohoo! Yeah, look at that back there. Gonna be spicy real soon. All right, gotta shift. I'll see you at Lowe's. Nice. Got it. I picked up a 8-foot long piece of 2x4 as well to use for the legs, just in case. I was planning on using scraps for those, but I wasn't sure if we had the right ones. And I have a hinge that needs to fit this width. I don't know if you can see that. So I want to make sure I had two long enough single pieces that'll fit my hinge, so I just grabbed it. It was only $8. All right, we made it back. Let's get to work. So I don't necessarily know where I am going to start, but I'm just gonna start measuring some things, maybe cutting some things, and we'll see where we go from there. So I'll update you guys when I know more and when we get some progress, hit some milestones. But for now, just follow along, enjoy the show, enjoy the road, and yeah, let's make some progress. Okay, so this next part is going to be a bit tricky. I'll show you what I mean. These are the same height supports as this guy. I already knew that. Now we have to cut them down to like here. Should be like 1 plywood's width less. Should make it fit so that these guys fit into there. The tricky part is we want to really maximize how close we get this to still be slotted in and without it floating. I would prefer it to not be floating at all, like barely sliding. The reason why it's important is the shorter those are, the lower this will be down here. So if it's off, it'll be like an inch gap. And I really want it to be as close to up here as possible because we're gonna be sleeping on this. And while I knew this was gonna be here, I was like, okay, that's negligible enough. It's not gonna be the end of the world. But if it grows and grows and grows and gets like that, that might be pretty uncomfortable. So we wanna maximize that as much as we can. And so that's what's up next. And I think I'm going to just make passes on the table saw and just shave off a little bit at a time. I'll start with like a plywood's width. If it catches anywhere, I'll shave off another little bit. So that's where we're going next. We gotta do 4 of those. Each one of those guys will be supported completely. So yeah, that's where we're going now, to the table saw. So this is the idea. Rip this down, stand over here just in case. Safety goggles, plug it in, turn on the vacuum. Here we go. All right, let's test it. Once we get under there, does it fit is the question. And the answer to that question is no. So, take another millimeter or so off. I'd say that's a pretty dang keeper. It's pretty tight, but that's what I wanted. Whoa, it's getting tricky here, boys and girls. Everything has to come together and be the same height, the right length. Everything has to work perfect. So I might get mocking up this piece, which pause it and take a minute to decipher my drawing if you want to. This will be the headboard piece, or the head, or a head sleep piece. And they're gonna connect like this. And so right now I just did these two-ish. They're not fastened yet, but I have these cuts done now. So now I need to determine the length of the overhang here for when this guy fastens. But the key is I only have a certain depth of board to work with. The max I have is 24 inches for this piece. And this support here that you can see, these dotted lines, has to back right up against where the headrest is of the seat. That's where that one goes. And so I need to determine where this support is on this guy, so I need to know how long these guys can be to butt up against it right here, so that it can go fit perfectly. That will get fastened in. This will all be one big piece then. Should slide into here. And we're golden. So that's the design. If you were curious, I don't think I've told you yet what is the new design. That's it, and now we're trying to make it come to life. So I think I'm going to mock up the head piece so I know where this sits, so I know where to cut that. Let's do it. Oof. Gonna have to be bigger than this, which I think I used all of my big crossover boards at this point. So I have to go to Lowe's again. Might have to go to Lowe's again. Might have to go to Lowe's again. Might have to go to Lowe's again, again, again. Don't ask. Yeah, we're going to Lowe's again. 37 inches of 1x8, I believe. That's what we need. I'm definitely not gonna finish this up today though, so I'm gonna try to get by without that if I can, just with how it's mocked up right here. Maybe finish the two pieces that I started on today. Then tomorrow, if I come up, I could grab the 1x8 on my way up here, and then maybe finish it up tomorrow. It's so hard to finish things when it's not fit, or to move forward when you can't lock it up. But I think I might just have to trust my gut well enough, make some approximations, and maybe some conservative cuts. Don't cut too deep on anything, and yeah, wait for tomorrow. So that's what we're gonna do. Let's get to it. At the very least, an inch from the edge. Gorgeous. Beautiful. Nice. Whew. We got 3 more of those to do. So I think this calls for a time lapse. Time lapse complete. We fastened those all up. Took about maybe 30 minutes. And now for the test fit. I got them both done, so let's see if they go. Oh wow, it's gorgeous out here. Okay, so I already lowered the seats down past where they're gonna go so that this can clear right here. Ew, that guy goes in. Move the existing table out. This guy actually has to go into the slots. Hey, there she goes. Oh yeah. Let's go. Sick. So this side doesn't have the angle iron rails on it yet. I'm not sure if I'm going to put them on, because the reason I have them on are for that guy. Don't really need them for this sort of design, but if I like how this side's holding up more than this side, then I might add them to this side. We will see. TBD. Okay, so how this is going to work, these guys will be approximately here. Just about. Seats will come up and rest on these, which then locks this in really nice. So I like that. Locks those in perfectly. See? Remember earlier in the video where I was saying I want to maximize the height of this to minimize this gap? This is what I was talking about, and I think we did it. It's nice and snug up against there, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, we got like half of this done. I'm super excited, and it's fitting nice so far. A lot of my hesitancies or things that I thought might go wrong haven't yet. And yeah, it's just going great. And I think that's where I'm going to wrap it up tonight. I have got to go water my mom's garden. They're out of town. And it is a beautiful time of night to do that. The sun's just setting, so the hills over there are shining. It's gorgeous. So I'm going to go water my mom's grass, head home for the night, and then I think tomorrow I'll come back up, hit Lowe's on the way up here, and try and finish it. Maybe. We'll see. We're also going surfing on Monday. I don't know if I'm going to make a video about it, but so I don't want to do a full day tomorrow. So hopefully, maybe I'll plan to get out here early tomorrow, early in the morning tomorrow, so that we can get this done. Yeah, let's freaking go, dude. It's awesome. Love it. It's coming together. It's beautiful. Super thankful. Super happy. Yeah. I will see you guys tomorrow. Beautiful, beautiful people. We're back. It is day 2. I just got to my mom's shop and I went to Lowe's on the way here, grabbed the board I need for the cross support and some hardware for the hinges. It's hot as balls today. I think it's got like high to like 92 or 95, which on the west side of Washington where I'm at is pretty damn warm. It's not quite as dry as the east side where I grew up. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty hot. I'm gonna be sweating, but we're getting to work. We got hopefully enough to get it done today. I got a couple other quality of life sort of things I might add in. I got another piece of angle aluminum to maybe match it up so we can have them both slide in on either side of the trunk platform like the one side does right now. What else we got? Well, I got the rope to string up, which you will see soon. I'm gonna make a little system to fold the legs in from the top. So I'm gonna connect rope to both legs so I can pull it up and then they will fold up and then maybe have a tie down somewhere or something like that. So I'm not sure if I'll get it all the way to a completely finished product. I mean, I'm definitely not gonna stain it today. I'm gonna try to get most of the features that I want in there, but we're definitely getting to a workable prototype today, I think. So stay tuned, it's gonna be lovely. The workable prototype might be the end of this video, and then I might have a finishing touches video coming out after that or something like that. So enjoy the video, or the rest of the video, and I'll see you in it. I'll be here. I'm the one that hands you see. So I'll see you there. Thanks for tuning in this far. If you made it this far, drop a like, subscribe if you haven't yet, and yeah, show some love, because I'm showing you love and stuff like that by making these videos. I don't know, it doesn't have to be as transactional as that. If you liked it, just like the video, because it helps. It's like tipping your server, but it's free for you, and it only benefits, it's only good things for me. So anyway, I digress. Without further ado, enjoy day 2. That rhymed. Peace and love. Oh yeah. And then we get up to here, which will have that supporting it, this supporting it, and 2 legs right here. 2 legs right here to fix the last bit of wobble. And then I think I'll cut these maybe at an angle to here or something. So then I might even scribe it out to fit in this slot, because that would look really nice. And I like doing stuff like that. Scribe it out to fit in the slots. And then it will back all the way up. All of this will nest inside of here. This will back up to like here. And we're eating. Literally, if we need to eat in the front seats. Alright, back at it. How lovely to talk with my pops. Pops, I know you're watching this. I love you. Happy Father's Day. Okay, moving on. I think I'm gonna lock this guy in there. There's that little gap there, but on the other side it's less, and I'd rather it just all stay as is. So I'm gonna fasten that up, and then we'll probably move on to this guy. So after we fasten up the support I just made, we'll make a more permanent support on this guy, and then we are on to the legs. So yeah, let's get it. Holy shit. Don't need that much. I think I'm being all slick. I'm like, oh, I'll just dump some out. Yeah, I need more than 4. I'll just dump some out. Oh, gosh. Beautiful. Slides up nice. Perfect. Just a little gap so we can make sure we're right up against it. What do I do now? What do I do now? Maybe I make a head support first. We'll see. I'm gonna throw everything in. We'll let the spirit lead. Looks like this is presenting itself a lovely opportunity to scribe in those corners. I think I would like to have it on freestanding though, so I think I'm gonna do the head support first. Snack break. Fire snack. Alright, maybe while I'm eating, instead of you just watching me eat, we will roll some clips of the future. So enjoy the future. Welcome to the future. Let's get some work done while past lazy Noah is snacking. Doing bodily functions. What is that even? Let's do some things. Let's do some things. Oh, come on, you guys. Are you kidding me? Look at that. Dead flippin' center. Because you don't want the blood rushing to your head. No, no, no. We don't want that. Dude, this is a freaking unit of a platform. Are you kidding me? Look at how much real estate we got here. Just under 5. Looking pretty good in there. Okay, back to the present. Snack Noah. Hello, I finished my snack. It was good, thanks for asking. Yeah, that's pretty much all I got for you. Back to the real present, which is now my future, but it's your present, because you've already been in the future. So yeah, back to that. To the present. This is now the present. You made it. Welcome. We're not in the future anymore. It's incredible. It's crazy. We made it. We time traveled. We got the head support cut. It's a little tall. I might shave it down a little bit, to be honest. It kind of floats right there, so I might scribe it out and to fit that arc, because I think that would be kind of fun. So that's where we're going in the present. Come along with me. So if you've never scribed before, it's pretty simple. You measure out basically a compass to the widest gap that you have, which is about there. And then you literally just follow it. Hold your guy in position. And then the bottom part rests on the piece, and it essentially just kind of draws the shape for you that you need to cut out. It's pretty cool. If you just stop and think about it for a minute, it makes a lot of sense. So, and then once it's past the widest point of your tool that you've set, it'll just stop and it'll go right off the edge. And then you're left with the arc of your surface. Pretty freaking fancy. Does that look a little off to you? It's not symmetrical. Anyway, it'll get us close enough, and then we can sand it up and get even closer. So now we will take it over to the jigsaw, cut out that shape, and we're eating. If you have a bandsaw, even better. And we want the scroll blade. It'll be probably the smallest blade that you have, because we are making intricate curved cuts. You didn't know this was going to be a tutorial video. Nice. Okay. Beautiful. Looks pretty dang good. Let's go test it out. It's not quite symmetrical, but scribe don't lie. Oh wow. Would you look at that? That's pretty dang beautiful. Look at that. Nice. I'll just sand that down. We're eating. Oh, I forgot to sand that. So, my next step, I think, is screwing this in. Although, if I want to scribe these edges, that's going to be a real hassle to take this whole thing in and out once it's all connected up. Also, doing the legs will be a real hassle once it's all connected. Okay, so I'm not going to connect it yet. And I'm going to look into the scribe real quick. So close to being very nice. If that just made it up right there, all of these gaps just went away, which I could do if I scribed in these edges. Chef's kiss. Bear with me here if this takes a while. This is where the touch of quality is going to come through, and I'm a sucker for that. So yeah, I'm going to take my time with this, make it look nice. Hopefully, we'll see. There's probably massive sun flare in the footage. But yeah, stay tuned. It's going to be good. It's going to be good. I promise. It's going to be good. My largest gap in this case is actually this one here. That's the gap we want to close. This is where we will start. I'm just going to come all the way back here so I can pull with it. Oh god, that looks so bad. This will end up. We want to make sure we're on the plane, the correct plane of the wood, because up here it's a little different. So I'm going to try this. Okay, 2 different lines there. What would I have to do to get to connect there? I'd have to draw a curve from here to here. Jeez. Okay, other side. Good. Alright, time to pull that out and take it to the jigsaw. Amateur tip. A jigsaw actually cuts on the upstroke. So when that's moving upwards, that's when the cut is made. And what that means, why we're interested in that, is if this is the top of the board that we want to keep, if there's going to be any chip or tear out, it's going to be on this side because it cuts on the upstroke. And so all that fancy scribing talk was nice, but now we actually have to transfer that to the bottom side if we want to keep this top side as chipless as possible. And that's just a real pain in the rear. That's what I say. So I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't really feel like transferring it. It's also just on the edge and I can just sand it down. Everything else is chipped everywhere. I'm gonna send it through the top. But if you want to make sure there's no tear out, flip your piece upside down, transfer it to the bottom, and then cut it that way. Me, I have just decided, you just witnessed it, that I don't care enough. So I just want it to fit. I don't care if the wood looks chipped or there are screws showing and stuff like that in my projects. But the function and the form has to be spot on. So that's what we're prioritizing today. We're going to do it. Bad. I meant to do that. Oh boy. Whew. That's a good one. Nice. At least it came out in one piece. Look at that. Za-da-ta-ta, za-ti-ta. Oh wow. Absolutely gorgeous. It looks so clean. Come on, just gotta sand down those rough edges. And we are eating, family. That looks awesome. Stoking. This is, I just realized, the first look at what the full collapsed. This will be its smallest state in the while we're traveling. So it's kind of exciting. So I wanted to let you guys take a look at that. So these will be its smallest state when we're traveling. So this is travel mode essentially. And we should have, yeah, a little bit of storage underneath here to throw pillows, bedding, and stuff like that. Storage on top, obviously, and then if you can see, decent amount of storage below. I mean, it's definitely taken up a little bit by that nesting, but we could still fit some long things in there. A couple of skateboards, whatnot. Same on this side. I'll have to get some toters that fit that width, which might be a difficult ask, but either way, looking good. So yeah, that is the full footprint. And what this allows us to do is we'll be able to have our seats all the way back to wherever we're comfortable while we're traveling. Or if we're camping and we gotta weather a storm, we can collapse it down really easy, put the seats back, and eat some lunch in the front seats. So that is what we decided to do instead of the desk, because the desk design was giving us some troubles if you're following along from the other videos. So that is, yeah, very exciting. It's definitely not fastened up. I got to connect the two pieces and add some legs, add a hook, do the little rope system for the legs as well. But we'll do that after a little bit of snackage. All right, I'll see you then. All right, we're back. Built the legs. So we want 21 and a half, right? That's going to be a problem. So we have to be over here. All good. We just got to scoot it over this way a little bit. And what that means is this bottom side is going to want a little, I just have to trim a little angle off of that so that it sits flush. And then we're clearing all day. Something like that. I'm gonna try it with just a straight cut first. That looks pretty good. Oh, that looks so steep. Hope I didn't fuck it up. It's actually pretty freaking good. Oof. We just came across a problem. But we're going to solve it when we come to it. I think it might not be a huge problem. Let's mark our new location. That is so good. We love that. This is what we're looking at. The issue that I mentioned earlier is in folding these babies, and we're going to find out together if they will fold together nice or if they're going to overlap and cause some trouble. If they overlap, as long as they don't cause too much trouble, I'm fine with it. But let's see. So this guy will fold here. Yeah, they're going to overlap. This guy will go here. Okay, but it doesn't look like they're causing too much trouble. And the reason why, like, I was initially thinking I would stagger them, but that wheel well that we have to clear isn't wide enough. I already tested it, so we have to go on one on top of the other. But I don't think it'll be that bad. We're just gonna full send this, 100% full sending. So is it heavy enough to drop on its own? Yes. Okay. Okay, then I think we're good. So that guy goes there-ish. I gotta do this guy. I'm gonna do this one off camera because I already have a lot of footage to get through. So y'all seen it once, I'm just doing it again. You might be noticing it's a lot darker now. I did take a break and I actually did some kickflips for my kickflip challenge. So if you haven't seen those videos, click. Yeah, it'll be there. Wait, the camera is showing me this way. So this should be on the right side of the frame. So yeah, I'll put the card there to my, I'll put it to week 2 because that's when you'll see that I did them on this day. Should be a week 2 and 3 video combined. Anyway, I digress. If you're interested in skateboarding, go watch it. If not, stay here. So we got the hinge on, like I said, so now we have both hinges on, mounted to the leg. So now we have to mount them to the actual platform. And this is going to be interesting because this isn't thick enough to just mount a wood screw in and be done with. So what I've done is I purchased some machine screws that I will countersink in through the top and then put on, so they'll come in through the top here, and then I've got a little, I'll put a washer on there too to go through the bottom to hold it in place. So I'm hoping that's sufficient. That's the plan. Okay, so I am in fact going with the plan to simply full send it and eyeball where I initially set it. If this doesn't work though, they're just holes, you know. I can always put in new holes. So I'm just gonna make sure this is square. And then, yeah, throw them in. Pro tip, if you have a really precise hole you want, what I do is first, I get it really nice and center on there. Just give it a nice press in with the tip of the bit. That's pretty close to where I want it. Just give it a nice press and then actually do it in reverse first. So this is in reverse. And what that does is it bores a nice hole. I'll do it on this one. Okay, so that punched through pretty nice. Then you go in reverse and it has a nice hole, so when you start it going forward, it's not going to wander on you and it'll go straight through. So let's see if these fit. Perfect. Yeah, that's snug enough. It'll go through. The threads will help it go through. Okay, so what's next? Slap them through, right? Let's see if my Evo plan will work. Oh, I didn't countersink it. Okay, well, it's gonna work. I'm gonna do all the sides because that's how confident I am. Don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing, but here we go. Other side. All right, I'll see you guys once this side's done and I got it flipped over and I'm countersinking because you already seen it once. You know the drill. I don't know if these are necessary, but I'm a skateboarder, so I like the little gummy things. I feel like they lock them in tight. That's what skateboard trucks use, and they are machine screws that go through wood that don't ever really get loose, or are designed to not. So I figured that was the right choice. Let me know in the comments if that's not what these are used for. I'm pretty sure they are though. I need a little screwdriver. Hey, look at that, a little screwdriver. Well, you know what? I have a freaking skate tool, and I think it's the same outside diameter. Yikes! Ladies and gentlemen, that is what we call an unforeseen difficulty. Oh, man. Bound to happen, at least once. Oh, but that is unfortunate, isn't it? It was smooth sailing up till now, which I guess I should be thankful for. The question is, does this really affect it? I think the answer is yes. Alright, I'm gonna go eat my fries and think up a solution to this issue. You wanna mull it over with me. The screws here stick out so that when it tries to close on itself, it can only go so far. And it wouldn't be an issue if it could go past this, but it can't. And so now it is an issue. It very much so is an issue. It's getting late, so I'm gonna go get my fries. We'll see. I'm definitely gonna have to come back for a third day, it seems. If I could have just got these dang legs in, I would have met my goal of a working product, but this issue might be insurmountable just for tonight. So we'll see. I'll check back in with you guys after I've eaten some fries. All right, so here's what I'm thinking. I have this mocked up with the screw not threaded all the way through. And so I'm thinking if I can get a screw that just barely crests the top here, that might give me enough room, because then, let me put you on my head, then that puts us folding to here. Which isn't, like, I wanted to go all the way down, but that's not bad, right? And then this guy will fold on top, and hopefully it would be level, because we got about a ½ inch there. That guy would go down and just rest on top here. And that, I think, would be doable. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this one out. Since this guy is fully in, this guy's just loosey-goosey. I'm going to take this one out. I'm going to throw that one in the car, see how that one clears what I needed to clear. And yeah, then I'll check back in with you guys. And the solution might be that, hopefully the solution is that I could get shorter screws and then we would be well on our way. And so then in that case, I would just head to Lowe's tomorrow or in a couple days whenever I get a chance to come back up here to actually finish off the prototype. So I'm going to check that right now. You guys can actually just come along with me. Okay, so this works pretty well how it was intended. Sits down like that. Beautiful as a leg. Functions as intended. Even clears here, which is nice. But then it goes to here, which is where the problem arises, because, let's see if I can set this down. Okay, so this is where the issue is. So this is gonna have to slide in like this, and it won't be able to clear that seat height right there. And this issue is actually even bigger than I thought, because that seat height is lower than this even. And with my solution to get a smaller screw, that would put it probably right at this height. And so we're kind of brought back to the drawing board, unfortunately. Okay, so another option would be, I did it on my other camper, where I actually threaded the head of the screw through this way, and then I like drop sunk a bolt into here so that wasn't sticking out. and then I had to like cut the tip of the bolt off. That is not ideal. I don't like doing that. But it might be my only option at this point. I'm gonna jump on the other camera, and I think I'm gonna wrap this video up for now. Maybe not the whole video, but I'm gonna wrap this day up, and then yeah, I'll see you guys over there. All right, you guys, so that was an unfortunate end to day 2. We ran into an issue right at the end here. I could keep working, but I think I actually need to go back to the hardware store to grab stuff that I need. So this is the end of day 2. I was hoping to get the workable prototype done by the end of the day, so that this video could be done by today, but it looks like we're going to have to postpone the end of the video because I can't end it here because the thumbnail is workable prototype. So I'll see you guys for day 3. I will likely be pondering this issue and making plans, mad scientisting away over the next couple of days to try and get a solution, an elegant solution to this issue. Because I thought I had an elegant solution to the function that needed to happen, but now we've got a little bit of a hiccup. And so it's okay. It's the only one I've encountered on this new design so far, and so I'm pretty happy with how it's been going so far. And yeah, so I'll see you guys in day 3. Thanks for joining me thus far. The video's gonna be a little bit longer, but I hope you'll stick with me to the end because I think it's gonna be great. All right, love you guys. I'll see you then. Okay, we made it for day 3 to my mom's house. I got all the goodies and supplies to hopefully figure out this hinge leg scenario. So I'm kind of gonna go into troubleshoot mode, which sometimes takes a while. So I will set you guys up on a time lapse and check in with you guys when I have a solution. So enjoy. Okay, so I think I have decided what's going to work best. There's another option, but it still leaves the nut on there. And so I think I'm just gonna go with the flush option with flipping the screw around. So it'll essentially look like these. I don't know if that'll autofocus or not. So instead of countersinking the head of the screw into the top, I'm gonna basically counter bore. Let me know in the comments if I'm saying that right. I don't know if it's bore. But basically just cut a hole so that the nut kind of sits in and sits flush with the top. And I bought some 1/2-inch screws with a pan head. That should be the perfect size so that no screw sits out the top. And so that is the solution, and now it's time to execute. So I'll throw the GoPro on, take y'all along with me, and yeah, hopefully this works. Alright, check it out. So this is the head of the camper. These will be the legs. And so I wanted a way to fold the legs up so that we can put the camper away all from above. And so this string system allows me to pull on this string here. The legs will pin on each other. And then I can tie it off somehow. Still haven't figured out the optimal way to tie it off, but you get the idea. Do some weird tie-off things. And then the legs hold themselves up there. I can slide the camper in, which will make more sense once you see the design of it in the full video. Yeah, that's the leg system. Check it out, dudes. Working prototype. We're laying down in here. We're full extended. All right, you guys, we freaking did it. It is it's there. You can see behind me, we got the working prototype done. We have fulfilled the namesake of this video. And yeah, I couldn't be more stoked. This has been like many months in the making. I've been wanting to redesign my camper for like a year at least. And then I only started on it, or I probably started on it about 4 months ago. And then, as y'all know, school is pretty intense. And so I'm super stoked to be able to finally get this done to a point where I can test it, I can use it for now. And yeah, I'm very excited. Thank you for joining me, coming along with me. If you liked the video, be sure to drop a like, subscribe if you want to see the finishing touches video, which I'm not sure when I'll get around to. I think I'm going to use this a couple times and then sort of figure out what needs to be done in that regard. I have a couple of things on my mind right now that I'm like, oh yeah, I think I'll definitely want to do that. So I'll probably get started on that fairly soon. So yeah, make sure you subscribe so you don't miss that video. That'll be probably the second to last one in this series. I'll probably do a finishing touch build video, and then there will be a bonanza blowout of some trip that I'll probably plan around using the camper for the very first official time on the channel, and that'll be super exciting. So stay tuned for those. Thanks for joining me. I know this was a longer video. Let me know if you still had fun, still enjoyed it, still were entertained. Drop some comments down below. And yeah, I love you guys. Thanks for tuning in. If you have any questions, don't hesitate to drop a comment or hit me in my DMs on Instagram or whatnot. And yeah, take it easy. Peace and love, and I'll see you in the next one. Or something like that. Bye.